All right, we are at the very start of week 6. I can't believe we're here already. And the guys were here all day. They didn't do much last week. We had a lot of rain and not great weather. So today they did a lot of leveling of this garden area and kind of building up the slope. You can see we have a little bit of a dirt pile here, and then if I back up this way, you can see we have quite a bit of a slope happening again, but this area is becoming more level, and then it kind of wraps in a little bit here, and then we have a slope going down. So that's really what they've been working on today, just taking dirt, putting it in the areas where it needs to be, and then the roller has been rolling it and compacting it down. So we'll walk over and take a look at the cut, and we'll see what changes happened over there. So before there was a huge dirt pile here that we kind of had to walk up and then look down, but you can see now we can actually just continue to walk down the cut, and we're going pretty deep here. There's the stumps that we had on the side. Our big rock pile over here. And then the cut just continues to taper down all the way down there. They're digging up some of the land and kind of measuring, so I think they're trying to get it exactly the right height for the level garden space. All right, good morning. We are cleaning up this area down here, it looks like. I think they're gonna try to grab more dirt from this area. Originally, we had cut A, and then we also had cut B, which was going to take place over here, but I don't think they need to get into cut B, which is great because this is basically our view from our sunroom here. And so if they cut down a bunch of trees, it's actually going to impact, well, I mean, there's plenty of trees, but I think it'll kind of impact our view a little bit. So if they can do it over here, that would be great, because it's just an extension then from the cut A that's over there. So I think that's what they're doing today, but we'll see. It looks like he's just cleaning up this area right now and taking down a few trees, which we just got to see. So yeah, we'll see. We've gravitated over from cleaning up this side to right here. This used to be the bottom fence line. So yesterday was 70 degrees, absolutely beautiful here. And we were going to walk this path to see kind of the progress, but they actually worked until dark. It was a very full day. They're back again this morning, and it looks like we are clearing a few trees. Oh, timber. All right, so lots of progress today. In fact, they actually cut some trees in the front, which was fun to watch. So we had a few trees come down. We had, I think, about 3 of them. You can see the stumps there. And then they worked on bringing some dirt over to the lower yard, which is where the terrace walls are going to be built. So it's nice to see that progress. And then they also have a pathway to the cut. So we're gonna walk that and take a look. Oh wow, look at those beautiful fall colors in the trees. So here's that lower dirt pile, and we're gonna walk it down and then take the path to the new path that they created to the cut. So they cut this big tree here, and then they also cut some trees down here and kind of worked on cleaning this up a little bit. So we've walked back to the house from the cut before, but since this is a new pathway to the existing cut, we'll take this path back to the house and you can see this view. It is Friday. We're at the end of the week. The guys showed up here early, about 8 a.m. Normally they're here at 9. So looks like they're gonna put in a full day. We've got one that is working on the bank, and then the other is taking dirt from the dirt pile and then bringing it over here. All right, so week 6 has concluded, and we had a few different moving pieces. I already mentioned the trees in the front that got cut. We have a new dirt pile in the back that we looked at. One thing they did yesterday that I didn't capture on video because they worked until dark, so I wasn't able to go outside, but they shored up the side of the barn here. So we're gonna walk over there and take a look at what that looks like. All right, so you can see they kind of leveled out the dirt here. So they made this all flat. And then over here on the side of the barn, you can see there's probably a little bit of a better view how they kind of shored up the side so it slopes down, and then of course we have our flat garden space. Now yesterday they also did more cuts over here, so we'll take a look to see. So we had quite a few more trees that came down. And this is back in cut A, and then this is the path that they created that goes up to that dirt pile and wraps around back up to the house. All right, we hopped over some trees there, and now we are on the other side. And then here's the path going back up to the house.